We know, obviously, that people have moved to Miami from New York. I have friends who did just that, companies too. The real question is, will that trend continue post-pandemic?
We believe it will because the fundamentals of the reasons why they're moving haven't changed. And that's number one, that they feel that the tax regime in the places that they're leaving is incredibly excessive and out of touch. In addition, a lot of the cities that they're leaving from, they feel that their leaders don't embrace innovators and creators. And so we have taken a diametrically different approach. I started the How Can I Help campaign from a tweet that said, what if we move Silicon Valley to Miami? And I think the fact that as a leader and as a mayor, I'm embracing innovators and creators of high paid jobs in our community is something that's a counter narrative to what we see other elected officials doing nationally. And I think that is something that is making people feel welcome, in addition to the incredibly gorgeous weather that we have, the tax structure that we have, and a density that we've seen take root here because of remote work and because of COVID. We have the perfect conditions to emerge out of the pandemic as one of the strongest cities, not only in America, but in the world.
At the same time, there's some data I'd like you to react to. The United States Postal Service says not as many moves, in fact, as we thought. Last year, 2,246 people filed a permanent address change from Manhattan to Miami-Dade County. 1,741 went to Palm Beach County. Together, they account for 9% of the out-of-state moves from the borough, and that's up from 6%. So not a huge jump. And at the same time, I saw another study that said the people who did move are already looking to come back to the Big Apple. They like it here.
Yeah, I would certainly have a disagreement with that. First, you should look at the number of flights and whether or not people are flying to New York or flying away from New York to Miami. And you'll see that there's double the number of flights to Miami than they are to New York. And I would also say that, you know, the people who are moving here, by and large, continue to move and are bringing not only themselves, but their companies. Just yesterday, I got a text message from somebody that's moving a $20 billion hedge fund to Miami. We continue to see major players, some of the ones you've announced, Blackstone, Colony Capital, Starwood, and the list goes on and on of people who continue to move here. Look, I think New York is panicking, and I understand. I get it. When you don't have a way of reversing the tax regime, when you're not, as safe a city as Miami is, and when you have a variety of people pushing away the innovators, they have to come up with a counter narrative that stems the tide of what's happening in Miami.